Hello everybody, it is Lidoka, and today I am finally here with a commentary video that I have been promising for so long. It's not a particular or singular type of influencer that I'm going to be aiming. I'm going to be basically talking about the ones that really annoy me the most, because influencers these days have really gotten really bold, or from what at least I've seen. Like, yes, the whole entire point is to influence people, and something else I've seen is that a lot of people will just follow influencers just for nothing, like just to be a trend follower. And some of these influencers are really not good influences for anybody, not teenagers, not adults, especially not the kids who are extremely gullible, who are like 11 on the internet, which you shouldn't be 11 on the internet, but you get my gist. Some of them truly have the audacity, like they think that just because they're an influencer, it means that they have everything. Like basically celebrity treatment is what they want.
So I'm an influencer, and the lighting where you're sitting right now is really good, and I just have to film a video. I just got back from Coachella, and I have to like film a brand deal thing, and I just really like the background of this and everything. So do you mind just moving to a different table?
I mean, there's like so many other tables though that you could like choose from.
Yeah, I know, but like this is the best lighting out of all the tables, so I was hoping that maybe you could move to one of those tables and I could sit at this table.
I'm filming something too.
Well, I doubt you have more followers than me, and my followers really need like to see this video, so.
Okay. How many followers do you have?
I don't know why that's none of your business. Why are you laughing at me? Girl, I'm trying to be nice here.
No, you're not. By asking somebody to move is not nice.
I feel like I'm asking really nice though, and like, I don't know, I feel like you're giving me attitude, and I really don't like it. So I don't know why you can't move.
Because I was already sitting here.
Okay, well, I want to sit there too. Can you believe this? Like, I don't understand why you can't move.
No.
Oh, so you're not gonna move so I can sit there? Fuck you and your mom! Listen, I get it. Wanting good lighting for your photos and other things is nice, but it's not necessarily a need, and you saying, oh, my followers this, my followers that, is not really gonna back you up or help you, because yes, they're your followers, but I don't think real fans, or quote-unquote real followers, whatever you want to call them, would really care that much for lighting. And speaking of, some influencers really try to manipulate and lie and do all of these things to literally get a collab. And a few months ago, actually 2 months ago, there was a viral situation where there was an influencer who was trying to get a smaller business to, collab with her and give her free food in order for her to like shout out and, pay whatever, something like that. And they were like, oh, it's not really in our budget, we're like not the biggest business, whatever. So it's like a no, but she still came in the next day because she really thought that it would be okay to do that, and because she's an influencer, it's all alright. But there's this one guy in particular that really grinded my gears, like to the core. So there was this guy, which also, before I do continue on, all credits to Edvasion, or I guess his username is supposed to say Edvasion. All clips are from him, and if there's any other clips that are supposed to be for other creators, I will try and remember their usernames to put it into the description. If I do not, I will just continue to like search for them, and then I'll put it back, whatever. That's besides the point. All credits to Edvasion for the next few clips, and probably majority of the clips in this video. But anyways, like I was saying, there was this one guy in particular that was really, really grinding my gears. And the main reason why is because he went to a restaurant and he was like, hey, and he specifically slid into their DMs. Like, I'm not sure if there's other ways besides emails that's more professional and less casual and kind of like less unprofessional in comparison of going to like the creators of the cafe's DMs. But he went to their DMs and was like, oh yeah, can I like get like 2 drinks? Like, one of the text messages is on my screen right now, so I'm gonna read it for you. I believe that he's the one in gray text and the team is on purple text. He said, is it possible to make accommodations, at least 2 menu items and 2 drinks? Like, what? I plan on visiting with a friend. I can't guarantee any deliverables, but I usually post stories if I enjoy the meal. Let me know your thoughts. Now, before I continue on, posting stories instead of posting anything else, like a TikTok or anything like that, when you're supposed to get 2 free things from a small business or a local business, is insanity to me. Even if my local business was like booming, I would not even I wouldn't even ask for free food. I would literally just like ask like, hey, would it be okay if I were to, review your food and put it online? Because I don't want to make like you uncomfortable, like the owner's uncomfortable, blah, 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 whatever. But having the audacity to ask for 2 items and 2 drinks, which are like 4 things if you add them up, because he didn't want just 1 drink, he wanted 2 drinks. Like I said, obviously. And then he only was like, like, oh yeah, the most I'll probably put on my story. That's absolutely yes. But anyways, like, let's continue. Oh, okay, let me talk to the boss and I will get right back to you. This is like the owners, by the way. Hey, so I talked to my team and we unfortunately cannot afford 2 French toasts since we are a small cafe. And the best I could get you were 1 French toast and 1 drink in exchange for a story post. If that doesn't work for you, you're always, and then I guess they said something along the lines of you're always welcome to do something else or ask for something else, so on and so forth. But still, I think that it's so disrespectful for the way he reacted. Despite them not being able to serve his friend, he decided to go anyway. He literally said, no problem. I'll still come by Saturday by 2 p.m. Mind you, do keep in mind that, you know, asking to collab via DM is something new, which I didn't know that. I thought it would be here ever since, you know, Instagram was created, maybe even in the 2010s. Like, I thought that this existed in maybe the 2016 era, but apparently not. Apparently it's new. So it's pretty unprofessional, like I said, like 3 times earlier. So when he got to the cafe, he ran into a small problem due to that.
I gave them my rate and they said they didn't have money for it, so I told them that I'd go in and try it, and if I like it, I might post a few stories. I asked if they could accommodate a guest and add another food item and a drink, and they said they couldn't afford it. I should have known there was gonna be an issue when I heard that, but I did not catch the red flag. We confirmed the date, and on the day I went in, I told the staff that I came in because I was invited. The barista walks to the back to talk to the owner, and then she comes back and tells me that I should have came yesterday. I showed her the messages I had with the cafe, and it clearly said I was supposed to come in today at 2 p.m. She goes back to the kitchen to talk to the owner, and when she gets back, she tells me that they can't serve me. Mind you, I came in just to try a French toast and 1 drink. They couldn't even afford a second French toast or a drink that would have cost them maybe like $5. I asked them what's the reason since it's already been confirmed, and they didn't give me an explanation, so I just walked out and went to another place.
I think that it is the most out of touch thing to say, oh yeah, it's like $5 out of their company to like give me like an extra drink or whatever, when it's a small company. Like, I mean, it really depends. Like, for many companies like Starbucks and whatever, it's just $5, but no matter if that place is booming right now or not, at the end of the day, it's still a small company. They could be getting traction, but at that same time, it doesn't really seem like they were having that traction. Now, of course, if they were doing it intentionally to be petty, because there are some small businesses that would try to bet like their best to seem like the victim in the situation and be like, hey, this creator did this or that, but in the whole time the creator was the actual one getting mistreated. But sadly, that's not the case this time, because the ones that were working genuinely did not know what was happening, and it didn't seem like the company and the people who worked there were communicating that well also, if that makes sense. Basically what I'm saying is that both of them have their flaws in the communication of making this collab happen, but at the end of the day, the one that's obviously, I hope, in the wrong is the creator who made the video, quote unquote, calling out the small business. But the last influencer that I wanted to talk about, or type of influencer, because it's not a specific person, are the New York influencers. A couple of months ago, a lot of people were saying like, oh my gosh, all of these influencers from New York are all the same, they're posting the same thing, they're doing the same thing, they have the same mannerisms, on like everything about them basically is the same. And New Yorkers, specifically the influencers, obviously, who else would get offended? Some also non-influencers got really offended and were like, no, we're not boring, you just don't have style. But the sad thing about influencers from New York is not the fact that they're copying each other and basically are copy and pastes and are straight boring, but because they are gentrifying New York and making things such as rent go up because of what they are doing, and making it harder for other people to live there.
Been complaining for literally months about how New York City influencers contribute nothing to New York City, and they just post about how they're literally gentrifying the city, and suddenly everybody's talking about how boring these influencers are. It's worse than that. They're gentrifiers. They're raising rent. They're not contributing to small businesses. They're not contributing anything to the culture. In fact, they're complaining about the culture. You remember that whole, oh, Chinatown is so disgusting. The amount of hate on Flushing, East Brooklyn. Nobody goes to East Brooklyn. Nobody goes to South Brooklyn. It sucks, especially because I'm from New York City, and they're making New York City boring. What the fuck? New York City is one of the most cultured cities in the entire planet. Like, and somehow they're managing to make it incredibly boring because they're not relatable at all. They're like upper class, which is so crazy to me, because you're contributing nothing to the city but literally vlogging your gentrification process of raising rent prices for everybody.
Anyways, on that note, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know that this was made pretty lazily, so I do apologize for that. I made this video last minute. Honestly, like, it was like a last minute idea because I was like, what should I talk about? And I was like, you know what? I've had this idea on my mind for a little bit. I'm going to talk about influencers, specifically the ignorant ones, because I don't want anyone assuming like, oh, she's talking about all of them. No, I don't mean all of them. Not all of them are bad. But, you know, it was just a last minute thing. I might make this again in the future to make it more detailed, less boring. But I have been working on this since the beginning of the day, and I have been sick, so I've been doing different times. I might like upload this tomorrow instead of today so I can make the thumbnail and whatnot. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed that video, and I'll see you guys next time.